Hey everyone, this is LuLaRoe Melaney Houle. I am back now with a 4-week update. My launch party for my business was on April 23rd. So tomorrow makes 4 weeks that I've been selling, and it's been absolutely wonderful. I can't say enough how grateful I am that I took this leap into this business and gave myself a chance to be successful in something that was a little bit out of my comfort zone, honestly. And it's been great. Becoming a business owner has been awesome. Being able to work for myself and do things my way and not have to answer to a boss or have someone else controlling how I run my business has been so empowering. Being able to come out of my shell a little bit. I'm a very social person, but sometimes I have a hard time meeting new people, and that can be a little anxiety inducing for me. And it's been awesome. I've really been loving how much this business has been helping me to grow personally, and also it's really already in a month made a big impact on my life and reduced a lot of stress. As I've talked about in my other videos, I am almost due with my daughter. My son will be 2 in a couple of weeks, and my daughter is due in 3.5 weeks, so I have a lot on my plate right now. This business has already made my life easier and less stressful, and that is a huge blessing. That's something I can't even put into words how valuable that is to me and my husband, to be able to not be so worried about finances, not be so worried about an unpaid maternity leave. It's just truly left a big impact already. So yes, I've been selling for 4 weeks. I've been doing about 2 to 3 parties a week, counting Facebook sales, some online parties, as well as some Periscope sales. This week I tried the Facebook Live out for the first time. That was a lot of fun. And I've also been doing about 1 in-person pop-up a week. So a good mix of platforms for selling, and I've enjoyed them all. I've really liked the ability to work the online aspect kind of into my schedule pretty easily. I run my Facebook sales on days that I do not work my day job, and I do my invoicing and shipping on the days I do work. So I can, invoice in the morning or in the evening and ship out and, do all that stuff from home. So for those of you who are going to be trying to work LuLaRoe with another job, it's definitely doable. You can make this business whatever you want it to be. And I honestly try as much as I can to limit working when my son is awake. Obviously if I have to return messages or quickly pack up an order for someone to come pick up, I will. But most of the time I try to do the majority of the work when he's napping or when he's in bed at night. So it's not really taking time away from him, which was huge for me. And I think I mentioned this in my last video, but in case I didn't, I work part-time as a social worker. I have my master's degree in social work, and I've been practicing for about 2 years. And I decided that I am going to take a break from my career and stay home with my kids. And that is it's the ultimate ability to say, yeah, I'm going to stop working. I'm going to stop working outside the home 30 hours a week, and I'm going to be home. And I'm going to be the one to take care of my kids every day. And I'm going to be the one to experience all those moments firsthand and not have to worry about missing their first steps or missing their first word because I'm at work. So that's my goal. I started selling a month ago. I'm well established at this point. Things are going really, really well. And my daughter's due in a couple of weeks, and then I've got all summer to really make sure this is all solid. And assuming things keep going the way they're going, I'm not worried at all about taking that leap. So when I checked in with you guys at about 2 weeks in, I was at somewhere just over $4,000, I believe, in sales. I did my rough tally today, and I'm at well over $8,000 in sales my first month. So when you break down the profit margin, every item we sell is at least 50% profit. Some are up to 60. So the profit that I've made is between $4,000 and $5,000 in 1 month. So that is, for me, huge. That's like more than double my income at my other job in a month. So that has been hugely empowering to say, okay, first of all, I worked from home. I wasn't leaving my son multiple hours a week to do this. Second of all, I was having a total blast because, let's face it, playing dress up with your friends and getting to watch women put on clothes that make them feel beautiful really doesn't feel much like work. The aspects of behind the scenes stuff like invoicing and packing, shipping orders and hanging inventory, yeah, it's tedious and it's work. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, this business is a lot of work, but it's fun work. I do not feel that sense of dread when I have to hang new inventory. I don't feel that sense of dread, getting up in the morning going, oh, I have a sale today. You're excited about it and you're excited about what it's going to bring, versus a lot of times with a typical job, you're feeling like, ugh, all right, I really don't want to leave. I don't want to get out of bed this morning. And I know it's the first month for me, so obviously I'm in that new excited newlywed stage. But honestly, I don't see that dying anytime soon. Every time I get to see a customer happy with a purchase, every time I get a picture from a new customer who just tried LuLaRoe for the first time and is obsessed, it's just the most exciting thing for me. And now also adding women to my team. I have 3 women that have joined with me since I started, and getting to help them get set up and getting them, they're in the queue waiting to onboard, helping them get prepared, giving them tips about how to get their business started out on the best foot, has been so rewarding. And it's been awesome to build those relationships and get to help empower other women. So it's all around, it's been a really, really positive experience for me. A lot of people have been hearing about LuLaRoe. It's definitely growing very rapidly. The company, we only have, I want to say 12 or 13,000 consultants right now. And 6 months ago, I want to say that number was 8,000. I want to say the numbers are even more than that. I don't know all the current numbers, but the company has almost doubled in the last 6 months in terms of the number of consultants signing up. Our manufacturing has gone way up. We are producing so much clothing. It's insane. New patterns every single day. I think that's 300 patterns a day that they're coming up with, new patterns. So this company is growing in every which way possible. And it's been, obviously anytime there's a growth spurt like that, there's going to be some stretching and there's going to be some things that are going to, need to be situated in a way. So that's definitely been something that we've experienced as new consultants in the last month or two, is adjusting to the new flow of things. Now that there's so many people onboarding, they're doing things a little bit differently. But honestly, there's of course, with anything, there's little bumps in the road and there's things here, you need to situate. I've gotten a couple orders with back orders, which, obviously that's part of any business. But I've been so impressed with how well LuLaRoe has handled this huge expansion. The at-home office support, the consultant support, are absolutely amazing. They're so sweet. Every time I've called with, needing help with something or needing to adjust something in my order or anything like that, they've been so accommodating and so nice. So it's truly been a very positive experience all the way around. I have no complaints at all with the way I've been treated and supported getting established in this business. And I'm lucky to have a really great team that I'm on. My sponsor is a good friend of mine, and she has a huge team in our area, and she's great at answering all my questions, and she's really inspired me in a lot of ways to be the type of leader that I want to be. I've watched her and how well she treats her consultants on her team and how she's always available to us and she's always there to support us. And I'm really trying, starting out with my team members that I've got on my team, to be the same way and really be there for them and help them get everything situated and, be there as that support. So it's been really positive so far. I'm definitely enjoying it. But yeah, so the first month, I have literally made almost my entire investment back, $8,000 in sales. And then you figure the profit margin is 50 to 60%. That's about $4,000 to $5,000 in profit. I've chosen to reinvest that money. I got a ton of new inventory. I've expanded my styles. I've added 3 new styles since I started. And I've also invested in a few other items. This iPad that I'm recording this lovely video on, I bought last week for myself. I had an iPad, but it was a little bit dated and a little bit slow. So I ended up turning that into a toddler iPad with a huge life-proof case so that my son can't destroy it. And I bought myself a new one. And it's been such a great tool for keeping my photos organized, for, being able to do my invoicing in a lot quicker of a way than dealing with a slower laptop or iPad. So it's been a really good investment, and I've been investing in new inventory. Like I said, adding to my inventory. I figured this month I don't need to keep any profit because I am working still. My last day at my day job is next week. So after that, I'm going to have to start keeping some profit for myself. I have my initial investment on 0 interest credit cards, so I'm not super anxious about paying that back right away because I know I have 18 months to pay it back with no interest. So that has given me a lot of freedom to say, okay, you know what, I'd rather focus now on expanding my business, adding more lines, adding more styles to my inventory, and making sure I'm well established. So that's how things have been going for me. I have no complaints. I'm loving this business. I'm loving the sense of empowerment that I'm feeling. I'm loving, you know, when I went to the mall this weekend to buy the iPad, this is the type of purchase that I never in a million years would have been able to just walk into my local mall and walk out with a, you know, $450 iPad like that. You know, unless it was like tax season or something. And even then, most of the time, our tax return would have to go to bills or credit card bills or anything like that. And I literally cried when I was on my way out of the mall. My husband looked over at me and I had tears in my eyes. And he's like, "Why are you crying?" And I'm like, this just feels weird. Like, I've never been able to walk in and just buy something and not worry about buying the cheaper version. Not worried about getting the minimal amount of storage or the minimal amount of this or that because I couldn't afford to get the nice one. I walked in and picked out what I wanted, you know, and that wasn't a huge moment for me. And I know for some people, like, you know, you probably figure whatever, no big deal, you know, but that is huge for me, to be able to just do that. And it was overwhelming in the best way possible. So little things like that, you know, I'm already feeling that weight lifted off of my chest of knowing, you know what, life isn't perfect. Things happen and we end up in debt or we end up dealing with situations we're not expecting, but to have a little bit more of a cushion, a little bit less financial stress has been remarkable. It really has. And I'm excited to see that continue to improve and grow as I'm growing my team and my sales are continuing to increase. So it's only up from here. But anyways, guys, that's my update. I hope you all are having a fabulous weekend and starting to get warm. I'm up in New England, starting to get warmer out, which is awesome. Being able to be outside more has been awesome. So all around, things are going great in my court. If anyone has any questions or is interested in learning more about the business opportunity with LuLaRoe, please reach out to me. LuLaRoe Melaney Houle, MELANEYHOULE. You can find me on Facebook. Feel free to send me a friend request if you want. Add yourself to my boutique page. I'll be happy to answer any questions you have. If you're already in the queue and you've got a sponsor and you're all set, but you just want to chat about the business and chat about what, you know, suggestions, anything like that, reach out to me. I'm very personable. I'm open to helping anyone that wants to be successful in this business and supporting that. So please feel free to send me a message or, you know, post on my boutique page wall or anything like that. Okay? All right, guys, I'll be back soon enough with another update, but I did just want to check in on my 1 month, and I hope everyone is, you know, just living life and enjoying it because that's what it's all about. All right, I'll see you soon.